Introducing Ace on guitar. Buddy on bass. And PJ on drums.
Well, here we are, gentlemen, back home in our studio and feeling just fine, thank you.
Right you are, Ace. And guys, that was quite a kidiotic concert. We had that old theater rocking in some fine style.
We sure did, PJ. And now I just can't wait to tell you guys about my big surprise.
What surprise, buddy?
Look, I invited some friends back to the studio.
All right. Welcome, everyone. My name is Ace Manners, thank you very much, and I'm here along with PJ Styles and Buddy Goodfellow and Kideo.
We are Kideo!
And we sure hope you're ready to rock and roll with us, because we're about to take a look at what happened at today's Kideo concert.
And we hope you're ready to enjoy this behind-the-scenes look at how we set up all our equipment.
Thanks a lot, buddy. Great idea.
My pleasure.
Hey guys, what do you say we start things off by reciting the Kitty Oath?
Gentlemen, if you please, we will share a common goal.
We will show both young and old.
We won't stop till all are told. Kids can rock and roll.
1, 2, 3, 4. If you find the nursery rhymes are not your style, but a little bit of rock and roll would make you smile. If you find that lullabies are not your thing, and you'd rather have some modern music you can sing, here's the way to go. Everyone should know. Mommy, have you heard? Daddy, spread the word. Kids can rock and roll when they're 2 years old. Kids can rock and roll. Every kid's got soul. You better listen when you're told that kids can rock and roll. All right now, we're gonna ask you who can rock and roll, and we want to hear you say kids. Here we go. Tell me who can rock and roll. Tell me who can rock and roll. Tell me who can rock and roll. Well, tell me who can rock and roll. Here's the way to go. Everyone should know. Mommy, have you heard? Daddy, spread the word. Kids can rock and roll when they're 2 years old. Kids can rock and roll. Every kid's got soul. You better listen when you're told that kids can rock. I said kids can rock. Well, kids can rock and roll. Well, tell me who can rock and roll. Kids can rock and roll.
Uh-oh. I was going to ask you to give me a hand with something, Ace, but I can see you've got other problems too. tangle with.
I guess I should be more careful when I wrap things up.
Pardon me, Ace, did you say wrap things up? I don't think that's a very good idea. We just got started.
Oh, I'm afraid you misunderstand, my good fellow. I didn't mean wrap things up as in bring things to a close. I meant wrap things up as in I'll wrap up my cables more neatly from now on. Thank you very much.
Oh, now I get it.
I guess you could say Buddy's a little green at this, Ace.
You could say that, PJ.
Yeah, but I wish he hadn't. Besides, I just thought of an even better way to wrap things up.
Here's a little game that we call the clap, snap, tap, rap. Well, Ace knows a game that we all can play, so listen to me and I'll show you the way. We all must clap when I do the rap called clap rap. Take your right hand and your left hand too. You put them together, it's easy to do. We all must clap when I do the rap called clap rap. Clap rap. Clap rap. Clap rap. Clap rap. Clap rap. All right, it's over to Buddy Goodfellow for the snap rap. Buddy knows a game that we all can play, so listen to me and I'll show you the way. We all must snap when I do the rap called snap rap. Middle finger against your thumb and press so hard that apart they come. We all must snap when I do the rap called snap rap. Snap rap. Snap rap. Snap rap. Snap rap. Snap rap. Take it away, PJ Styles. Well, PJ knows a game that we all can play, so listen to me and I'll show you the way. We all tap when I do the rap called tap rap. First you lift your toes up off the floor, and then you just put them back on the floor. We all must tap when I do the rap called tap rap. All right, now we're gonna try all three together. Clap rap. Snap rap. It's a clap, snap, tap rap. Clap rap. Snap rap. It's a clap, snap, tap rap. The clap, snap, tap rap. The clap, snap, tap rap. The clap, snap, tap rap.
Boy, parts of that old theater were kind of dark and spooky, weren't they, Bud?
That's for sure, PJ. I'm glad we took along our kidiotic flashlights. Well, anyways, would you like the green one or the red one?
The red one, please. Thanks, Bud.
My pleasure.
But you know, if I close my eyes and think back to today's concert, I can remember just how bright and cheery that old theater was with all those kids rocking and rolling along with us.
That's funny. When I close my eyes, I can't see anything.
I think you're missing the point, Bud.
I suppose. Boy, am I ever glad that I'm not afraid of the dark.
Lying in your bed at night, you hear a funny noise. When you can't see anything, you're frightened, girls and boys. Getting up to take a look, you find that scary sound. It was just your dog and cat knocking things around. What's your answer when I ask you, are you afraid of the dark? 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 You climb back in between the sheets, and then it starts again. But this time it's a different sound. Oh, will it never end? And now you make your way across the floor, and you stand on shaky knees, just to find your bedroom curtains flapping in the breeze. I am telling you the truth, that's all I can do. I have given you the proof. What's your answer when I ask you, are you afraid of the dark? 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 Are you afraid of the dark?
Well, hello there, my friends. As you can see, I've just taken my guitar out of its case. You're more than welcome to string along for a look at it, if you please. Get it? String along? These are the strings. Ooh, very, very bad joke, Ace. Strike one. Now, there are 6 strings in all, and they stretch across this piece, which is called the neck. And at one end of it, they pass through another piece called the nut. Along the way, they're going to go across a series of tiny metal bars called frets. Frets. But that doesn't mean you have to worry about them. Strike two, Ace. Not a very good joke. At the other end, they cross over another metal piece, and it's called the bridge. So I guess you could say they'll cross that bridge when they come to it. Well, you could say that, and in fact, I did say that. So that's strike 3. I'm out of here.
If you like winning, I think you should know the score. From the first inning, you've got to play fair. Winners are losers whenever they play foul ball, and rulebook abusers are going nowhere. The game of life is full of curves, and players get what they deserve. It's up to you when you're at bats. From home plate you control your fate, so just remember that. If I'm not proud of what I've done, what would you call it? Strike one. If I do things that I should not do, what would you call it? Strike two. If I don't do what's right for me, what would you call it? Now tell me what you call it. Strike 3. What would you call it? Strike 3. How does your team rate? Now would you say foul or fair? Are the right teammates playing with you? Take a look at my lineup. We're sure to be number 1. So come on and sign up, and you can win too. The game of life is full of curves, and players get what they deserve. It's up to you when you're at bat. From home plate you control your fate, so just remember that. If I'm not proud of what I've done, what would you call it? If I do things that I should not do, what would you call it? If I don't do what's right for me, what would you call it? Now tell me what you'd call it. What would you call it? Strike one, strike two, strike three, you're out.
Gentlemen, I believe we could all do with a little break, if you please.
Great idea, Ace. We wouldn't want a kitty overdo it.
Hey guys, I've been keeping our water bottles on ice for just this occasion.
Stylishly done, bud.
Yeah, Bud, thanks a lot.
My pleasure.
You know, in the middle of all this activity, I believe this will serve as a perfectly refreshing timeout.
Right, Ace. If there's one thing that Kideo knows how to do well, it's set the pace.
When you feel your heart start pounding and excitement fills the air, when your hands begin to tremble, then it's time to be aware. Anytime that feeling arises in your soul, here's an easy way for you to keep control. Just take a deep breath and then let it all go. Now close your eyes and count real slow. One will get you started, two, you're on your way, three is all it takes. Now that's a game we play. Take it slow and steady, you can win the race. It can be so easy once you learn how to set the pace. Set the pace. Say it with me. Set the pace. That's it. Set the pace. Got to set the pace. Slow and steady wins the race. Just take a deep breath, then let it all go. You got to set the pace, set the pace, set the pace.
Oh, hi there. Well, here it is, kids, my stylish drum kit. Let me tell you a little bit about it. These drums in a row are called tom-toms. There's rack toms, mounted toms, and floor toms. You know, you could say that I use those for playing a little tomfoolery. You could say that, but even I wish I hadn't. Now, the drum in the middle is called the snare drum. That's the drum most often used for playing drum rolls. And the drums on the floor with the foot pedals, they're the bass drums. You could say that this is first bass and that this is second bass. But between you and me, let's leave the baseball jokes to Ace. And the cymbals, let's just say I use those for playing something really symbolic. Sometimes I use more cymbals and sometimes less. But right now, I'm going with 7 cymbals because that's my lucky number, lucky 7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7. Woohoo! On the dice, you are a winner. On my clock, you're late for dinner. Swans all count you when they're swimming. Baseball fans stretch at your inning. 7 wonders of the world can be found. 7 seas are there for sailing around. Blessed is the 7th son of a 7th son. What other number is such a lucky one? Lucky 7, 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 lucky 7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Lucky 7.
Hi there! You're just in time to watch me tune my bass. Feel free to take note. Now, the first thing I have to do is plug in my electronic tuner. You know, if I had another show you guys how I make a tuner sandwich. Oh, that was a good one. All right, now the first thing I do is play an open string and turn the tuning key until the little meter points straight up. That means that the string's in tune. That's basic, isn't it? Get it? Basic. Oh, anyways, if you guys are paying attention, you probably noticed that I've got 4 strings on my bass. Now, that doesn't mean that 4 is my lucky number. My lucky number is 7. But it does mean that I have to tune all 3 other strings the same way to get my whole bass in tune. Now all I need are a pair of happy hands to play it with.
Put your hands in the air. Wave them like you don't care. Make them point everywhere. Happy hands game. Happy hands game. There are times when you're feeling down. You need a friend, but there's no one around. I know a game that you can play, and all your troubles will fade away. It's so easy to do. Let me teach it to you. I can show you the way. Everybody can play. Put your hands in the air. Wave them like you don't care. Make them point everywhere. Happy hands game. Happy hands game. There are times when you're feeling blue and nothing seems to go right for you. Just remember this simple game, and you'll be able to ease the pain. It's so easy to do. Let me teach it to you. I can show you the way. Everybody can play. Put your hands in the air. Wave them like you don't care. Make them point everywhere. Happy hands game. Happy hands. Put your hands in the air. Wave them like you don't care. Make them point everywhere. Happy hands game. Happy hands game. Put your hands in the air. Wave them like you don't care.
Well, guys, once again, the sound room is all set up in fine style.
And in record time, too. We're 7 minutes ahead of schedule.
7 minutes? That's great. 7 is my lucky number. But gentlemen, I'm afraid it really is time to wrap things up, if you please.
Wrap things up. Oh, yeah. I'm afraid you might be right.
And I'm afraid Buddy's catching on, Ace.
We hope you had a good time with us.
And we hope you enjoyed all our music.
And we hope you enjoyed this special behind-the-scenes kitty overview of our studio.
Thanks for helping us, everybody, that kids can rock and roll. And we hope to see you all again sometime soon.
All right, we'd like to give you all one more chance. We hope you had a good time with us. We'd like to get together and do it again sometime soon, and that's what this next song is all about. So let's get everybody to say, sometime soon. Everybody say it.
Sometime soon.
All right. Get ready now.
Sometime soon.
We'll get together
Sometime soon.
with all our friends.
Sometime soon.
We'll have a good time.
Sometime soon.
Meet again.
Sometime soon.
We'll see one another,
Sometime soon.
both young and old.
Sometime soon.
We'll share some laughter,
Sometime soon.
rock and roll. We'll be looking forward to seeing you again. And we sure hope you'll be looking forward to seeing us. Woohoo! All right, let's sing it again. Here we go now. Get ready. A 1, 2, 3, 4.
Sometime soon.
We'll get together
Sometime soon.
with all our friends.
Sometime soon.
We'll have a good time.
Sometime soon.
We'll meet again.
Sometime soon.
We'll see one another,
Sometime soon.
both young and old.
Sometime soon.
We'll share some laughter.
Sometime soon.
We'll rock